and Dick in the morning, WFBG. Charlie and Dick in the morning, sounds like fun to me. Charlie's cool as can be, with Dick's vulgarity. Charlie and Dick in the morning, WFBG. Charlie and Dick in the morning, WFBG.
Science and stories, and a good morning to you.
Good morning. Happy Hump Day.
Good morning.
Yes.
Happy Hump Day.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, 2 more days to go, honey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then off to that heavy-duty working weekend.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dick and I are both looking forward to 7 days from
Going
now.
on vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday of next week, Jay and Real Deal will be here.
Okay.
So we're either going to have to treat them gently, or we'll just put you off for a couple of days. But we'll see.
Well, Real Deal and I get along fine.
Okay, that'd be good.
Yeah, he's
That'd be good.
he's good, and he'll keep up the repertoire.
Okay.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Yes. Now, where are we today,
Well,
animal-wise?
first off, I'd like to let everyone know that the Allegheny Mountain Kennel Club has Dog Days this Sunday over at the Shady Rock School for Dogs from
Okay.
12 until 5. And they'll be having canine good citizen testing, and there'll be the members there, the club members, with their dogs, hundreds of different breeds in this area. And you can come and meet them. Don't bring your dog. This is to come and meet other dogs.
I see.
And you can watch the dogs perform. They'll be doing some demos, and great bunch of people. I'll probably be over there with 1 or 2 or 3 of my critters.
Yeah.
Come over and meet them.
That'd be very nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So come and see it. And like I said, 12 to 5. The Canine Good Citizen test is from 2 to 3. If you're going to sign up for the test, you have to be there at 1:30.
Okay.
Okay. Today we're talking about dog carts.
Dog carts.
Carts, not farts. Dog
No,
carts.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you've heard me talk in the past about my concerns about unemployed dogs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, setters don't get to set birds, and springers don't get to spring birds, and pointers don't get to point birds. Even your Yorkies had a purpose in the past.
Right.
These dogs all have a history.
Yeah.
Right.
And your Boston was a very, very versatile little hunting dog. And people wonder, why is my Shetland sheepdog running the fence and screaming at, barking at the kids?
It's inside them, isn't it?
Pardon me?
It's inside them, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 It's a genetic predisposition to particular behaviors. And we're going to cover, the individual breeds over time. But our dogs are unemployed. There isn't a lot of dogs in this world who work maybe a few farm dogs that work cattle or sheep or something like that, but most of our dogs are sitting around twiddling their thumbs just like any other unemployed critter.
Right.
One of the things that all dogs can do is cart. And in fact, Dick, you've been to the Mardi Gras, haven't you seen the little carting group that comes down during Mardi Gras?
I know what you're talking about, but I've never seen it.
Oh, they have a great bunch of people down there, and they have all sizes of dogs, from tiny little Chihuahuas to Great Danes that participate with the Mardi Gras.
Okay.
Are we talking about dogs pulling carts?
Little carts, or big carts, and there's 2-, 3-, and 4-wheeled carts, and there's actually a sulky, a 4-wheeled sulky.
Nice.
If you have a big breed like a Malamute or a Newfoundland, you can train these dogs to pull these carts, and you can ride on the sulky.
Wow.
Huh.
And if you've got a Labrador that's sitting around the house and has nothing better to do, you can train them to pull these. What I always used with those radio flyer wagons, and you can buy a set of traces and train them to that. I used them to move firewood, haul my tools.
That's cool.
I mean, it gives these guys something to do, and you just don't run out to the pet shop, buy a harness, hook it up to a wagon, and say, "Go forth in a cart." It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
There is a website called DogWorks, and they're probably the best in the world for helping you determine what type of harness you need, because the weight has to be distributed evenly over the dog to avoid damage, and help you pick out a cart for the activity that you're interested in.
Right.
And you can use the radio flyer wagons. There's a metal set of traces and that you can work on. You literally put it on the wagon, and you hook your dog's harness to that. And but you have to train them, obviously.
Sure.
You know, you take,
Yeah, I think Teddy would probably try and bite the thing.
Well, that's the key. The first thing you do is introduce them to the harness. You teach them, you know, the same basic 5-word commands that you teach anyway. Sit, stay down, he'll come. And you work them on leash, and the first thing you have them haul is a milk bottle, so they get used to the noise behind them.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And then you gradually work up to a little weight, then you introduce them to the wagon, then you gradually... I mean, it's a rare dog that you can throw a harness on and say, go forth and pull. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, your Yorkies could do it. I mean, can you imagine
that
a little
funny.
bitty cart? You know, you could
You could
always
have them on YouTube, Dave.
Yeah,
well,
right.
you're unloading the groceries, and you can put a 6-pack in the cart and say, Ernie, take it to the house.
Oh, my God.
I mean, can you imagine? It's so much fun.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I can see that, really.
And
You know,
I'm sorry?
I've been... I watched Teddy last night. You talk about dogs that go back to their past. There was a rabbit at the edge of the yard. Oh, I thought Teddy was going to snap his own neck.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so bad.
Yeah. And see, they've got these instincts to do something. Now, obviously, if you've got a hunting dog, this isn't going to fulfill all of his desires on earth. But it gives him something to think about. I've used them, I had the big otter hounds, and I had them hauling all kinds of stuff. I'd unload the groceries, put them in the cart, they'd haul them up the driveway. I mean, you can do this, and it doesn't matter how big or small the dog is. The thing of it is, the dog has to be in reasonably good physical condition.
Well, yeah.
No dog under 18 months should be pulling a lot of weight because his bones, are still forming, and the growth plates haven't fused. But get your dog to the vet, get a checkup, and say, do you think this dog can do this activity? Get a good set of harness, introduce them to the traces, gradually add weight, teach them the commands, and you've got a working companion. They are great in the garden.
Boy.
Think about what you can do with
Oh,
them.
really?
Yeah, you're right.
It's a lot of
I
fun.
love that idea.
It is really, and it's so cute to see them, out there. And the little sulkies, some of the sulkies actually have 2 seats where you can put the grandkids in.
Jeez.
And can you imagine trotting through the campus with your dog,
That would be
pulling the
special.
grandkids, carrying the grandkids?
You're going to be on so many people's hard drives on their phones.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much fun. It gives the dog something to do, gives them something to think about.
Well, I'll tell you what, we have to jump up toward near the top of the list what Teddy wants to do right now. Which, I mean, he has this toy, Buzz Lightyear, stuffed toy. He humps that thing regularly, and he's fixed.
I know.
We got to get to this.
We will do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do
I
that.
tell you what, let's do that on Friday because
Got it.
tomorrow is fireworks.
Oh.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
All these poor animals that
Yes.
are going to suffer this weekend.
Boy.
I've got some information on how to ease their suffering, how to ease your anxiety about it.
Okay.
That's good. I wanted
Sounds
to also mention I got bad news from Nola. Took her to the vet. She was a gimpy on her left leg, and she has a torn something cruciate.
On her back leg, obviously.
Yeah. And
I can help you with that. It's not necessarily a surgical procedure that's necessary.
Really?
Yeah.
Because she's going in Thursday to get X-rays.
Okay. I
And-
need to see the X-rays, and I will glad to help you with it. I certainly am not going to say your veterinarian is wrong.
Well, sure.
But there are alternatives available that do not require surgery.